Hello there, I'm 8BitZero, and welcome to a little fun thing I found on the, tier maker site. I believe it's the same site anyway. But they have this thing called bracket fights, and you got little, tournament brackets. And I thought it would be interesting to, go through and do a little, starter Pokemon tournament. See which one is actually my favorite. Because I've never had to decide like this. I usually just go with whatever kind of pops into my head. But I definitely have favorites, and I think it'll be very interesting to see what comes out of this one. Yeah, let's do the ones at the top. And first one is Trico and Scorbunny. This one's kind of easy. I didn't play that much of Gen 8. Not those games are far too linear. They're not bad. All the Pokemon in them are great. Love all of them, but have a little bit more nostalgia and interest with Trico than anything else. I do think Scorbunny is good. That's what I chose when I played a little bit of Shield. I never finished it, but yeah, this one's easy. I don't like Chespin, I believe. Least favorite Gen 6 starter. And Bulbasaur, I have a feeling, is going to be kind of high up there. Okay, and this one's also pretty easy. Charmander's a classic. Really, really big fan of it. Simple design, though. Not too deep. But still kind of a favorite. Chimchar versus Froakie. Okay, this one gets a little bit tougher. I like the entire, Froakie line, and unfortunately, Frogadier still haunts me a little bit, but try not to have that one, sully the score a little bit. But Chimchar has a lot more interesting origin. Actually, both of them have fairly interesting origins, really. But I think Froakie's a little bit more dull. I'm more of a fan of Sun Wukong and a lot of the inspirations for Chimchar than I am just Ninja Frog. All right, this one's another one. I love Grookey. Grookey was my starter when I played Sword, and was basically one of my mainstays all the way through that game. But Cyndaquil is absolutely one of my favorite starters. So absolutely, I love Chimchar, or not Chimchar. Oh my god, I can hear the comment section coming. I can hear the angry horde in the comic section coming to get me. Yeah, but I do like Grookey, but Cyndaquil's one of my favorites. All right, I love the whole thing that's going on with Litten, and I don't really like Incineroar. Incineroar is one of my least favorite starters, I think. Final evolutions, at least. But first form and second form, relatively a fan. Another one that has a very disappointing final evolution for me. I definitely think it's worse than Incineroar, though. Samurott is fucking awful. I hate Samurott so much. But I'm a little bit more of a fan of Oshawott than Litten. I also did not play Gen 7 at all, so I don't really have any nostalgia or anything on it. This cat means nothing to me. What are you talking about? Yeah, let's do the next rounds on this side before we move on with this one. Poplio and Rowlet. Much bigger fan of Rowlet. Rowlet was the starter I got in Arceus, and I'm a big fan. Very big fan of it. Ooh, Snivy versus Sobble. Okay, here's the thing. All of the Gen 5 first form starters I do like. I think Snivy might be my least favorite, though. So we're gonna move. And also, God, I hated playing the game with Snivy. It's got to be the worst starter in that game. Not that big on Gen 5 design philosophy. There's a lot of, is this a Pokemon? Is this a Digimon? It kind of blurs the line a little bit. Not enough jorts to be a Digimon, though. Or BDSM gear. Squirtle and Tepig. Squirtle. Classic. I like Tepig. very cute, but much more like nostalgia. Even though Squirtle is my least favorite, I think Wartortle is probably my favorite, like middle evolution from Gen 1 though. Oh no. Oh, this one's actually kind of tough. Torchic and Totodile. All right, I love Gen 3, but Gen 2 is my favorite like generation of Pokemon. Like legitimately, I do love all of the Gen 2 starters. Less so Chikorita, I think. And all of the Gen 3 starters are also good. It's really tough, actually. Okay. Blaziken, all of its forms are good, even though its middle form kind of looks like a penis. But like Blaziken is great. Even got a Mega Evolution, and well, one of the first ones. Yeah, I think it was the first like Gen 3 to get a Mega Evolution through like some kind of event. All of them eventually got one. We never got any for the Gen 2 starters, which I'm disappointed at. I wish they'd bring that gimmick back. It's the only one that actually worked for them. Honestly, I am kind of... I think I'm going to go with Torchic. Torchic is so fucking cute. I like them probably equally, to be honest. But I think, just objectively, Torchic is the better Pokemon. Like, Blaziken is very, very good, and I think probably the best, like, Gen 3, like, final form. Fennekin and Mudkip. This one's pretty easy. I think Fennekin over Mudkip. I love Mudkip. He's so cute. Look at him. They're so cute. They're axolotls, which have quickly, thanks to the internet, become one of my favorite animals. But I don't like any of the, like, evolutions of Mudkip. Like, none of them. Like, Fennekins are fine. I kind of like the, like, witch, like, wizard aesthetic a little bit more than I do just axolotl, but bigger, basically. Pikachu or Piplup? Piplup. No questions asked. I feel like there's a few Pokemon that are missing from this one. This fucking list. It's missing Turtwig. How did I just now notice this? Like, seriously. God damn it. Alright, if Turtwig was on this list, person who made this, you missed one by accident. You put fucking Pikachu on this list and you forgot Turtwig. How dare you? Alright, Turtwig, my favorite Sinnoh starter. Absolutely. He's not on this list, and I'm super upsetty spaghetti about that. But what are you gonna do? But yeah, big fan of Piplup. Alright, let's go over to this side and do the next one. Treecko or Bulbasaur? Bulbasaur is one of my favorite, like, Gen 1 starter, and probably top 5, to be honest. Chimchar versus Charmander. Alright, look. I do have nostalgia for Charmander. I grew up during, like, Gen 1 and Gen 2. But he's just a baby lizard with his tail on fire. That's kind of all he is. And like I said, design-wise, Chimchar has some interesting origins, so I do think he's a better design Pokemon. If it were between like the final form of Chimchar, which I cannot, for the life of me, remember what it's called, and Charizard would be above it. Like, come on, it's one of the most nostalgic Pokemon. This one's easy. Cyndaquil. Big fan of Cyndaquil. Rowlet or Sobble. I don't really care that much for Sobble. Like, he cute. All of the Gen, like, 8 starters are cute. But I just not a big fan of it. Especially its later evolutions. Just not really that big on them. That one starts looking like a Digimon in later evolutions. Ooh, Squirtle or Torchic? I think Torchic, like I said, least favorite Gen 1 starter. Probably my favorite Gen 1 middle evolution is Wartortle, but we're not ranking that one. Piplup. I like Piplup. Bulbasaur or Chimchar. Alright. I'm trying to rank these a little bit more objectively, but nostalgia, and I actually do like Bulbasaur over like Chimchar, to be honest. And I definitely like Rowlet more than Torchic. Just personal choice. I like owls. Owls are so cute. If you've never seen like funny owl videos, like go watch them. They're angry flying cats. That's all they are. They're so cute. This one's tough. This one's tough. This one's really tough. Cyndaquil. Yeah, Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil and Totodile are the only ones I've ever beaten Gen 2 with. They're at yeah, Cyndaquil's absolutely my favorite one from that one. Love Bulbasaur, probably kind of a number 2 spot. Um, yeah, I definitely like Rowlet more than Piplup, to be honest. I love Piplup, but a little bit more of a fan. Okay, now this one's kind of difficult. Like I would be happy with either one of these, to be honest. But I gotta be honest, I think Rowlet I might like more than Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's definitely number 2. Right, that's an outcome I did not particularly expect, to be honest. Like, I definitely liked Rowlet. Rowlet's, look how adorable this little bean is, but well, this only took me like 13 minutes to go through, so I think I might actually find another like bracket, maybe Final Forms, if I can find that one. We'll do that one as well in this video. All right. I found one. I believe this has all of them except for the Gen 9 ones. Unfortunately. All right, Charizard versus Gorilla Boom. Charizard, pretty easy choice. Sceptile versus Empoleon. Empoleon's a pretty easy choice. Greninja versus Meganium. Another really easy choice. Venusaur versus Cinderace. Venusaur. Marshtomp versus Snappy's final form. I don't remember what it is, but I'm more of a fan of Marshtomp. Not one of my favorite ones, personally, but again, it's just a bigger axolotl. Blaziken versus the furry bait. More of a fan of Blaziken. Ooh, we got Battle of the Turtles right here. Torterra, I like more than Blastoise, so we're gonna go with that one. This one is a little easy. I don't know how this ended up like this, but Chestnut versus Embroil. More of a fan of Embroil. Not particularly one of my favorites, but Sobble's final form versus Infernape. That's what it is. I don't know why I did not remember that. More of a fan of Infernape. Kind of like that one more. Oh no. I have to decide between these two. Well, unfortunately, Decidueye kind of has an edge over Typhlosion by being a ghost type. Kind of a big fan of ghost types, not gonna lie. Alright, Charizard versus Empoleon. I'm more of a fan of Empoleon, personally. Greninja versus Ivysaur. More into Ivysaur. Marshtomp versus Blaziken. More into Blaziken. Torterra versus Embroil. More into Torterra. Infernape versus this one, who I totally remember the name of. We're gonna go with Infernape on that one. And like Decidueye more than Feraligatr, honestly. I don't know why the Gen 9 starters aren't on here. That's super weird to me. Torterra versus Infernape. I think Infernape's design and origin are a lot more interesting than Torterra's. But I just prefer Torterra. Well, we literally have to. move that one forward, because there's literally nothing else. Really well designed one, guys. Oof. This one's tough. I'm a really big fan of Bulbasaur, but I'm not as huge on Ivysaur, so I think Empoleon is a little bit more in the running. This one also does not have one, so it kind of gets bumped up by default. Honestly, I'm feeling Decidueye a little bit more than Torterra. Just, he's an archer, like, ghost owl. Like, how fucking cool is that? It's such a, like, well-designed, like, immediately will stick out, and he's just kind of a turtle with spikes. He's a mid-2000s turtle. That's kind of all he is. Torterra is my favorite, like, final form from Gen 4, but I kind of like Decidueye more. I like Empoleon more than Blaziken, personally. Ooh, okay, this one's kind of tough. I did beat Gen 4 the first time with Empoleon, so I do have... Whoa, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, we're all good, we're fine. Did beat it the first time, and I haven't even, like, played Gen 7. But, you know, I just kind of like Decidueye more. That's kind of all there is to it. Whoever won, I was planning on drawing the, like, line of Pokemon. So I will do a video where I'm going to do, like, a little art piece for, like, the Decidueye line. So look forward to that in the future, maybe in the next week or so, depending on my schedule. Alright, so if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Do all the YouTube nonsense, you know. And I'll see you in the next one.